What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm Andrew Perlak, and this is Project Side Hustle $0 to $1,000 by the end of the year. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when the next video comes out. But if you missed the last video, episode 2 is right here. So with that, let's get into this video. I think it's going to be a good one. I think you're going to like what I got for you. Alright guys, so as you can see behind me, I got a lot of stuff to bring to the junkyard today, so I'm probably going to make 2 trips. One's going to be a generic steel trip, while the other's going to be for the laundry machines. I also got some stuff in the back of the truck. You see that big thing of wood? That's actually just a knock hockey set. So I'm going to try to put that on Facebook Marketplace, as well as try to put some of this other stuff on Marketplace to see if I can get more than the price of steel for it. So I'm just gonna load everything up now and make my first trip to the junkyard. Alright guys, so the truck's all packed up. It looks like a little bit of a light load today, but light load's still a load. So we're gonna go to the junkyard and see what we get for it. But first we're just gonna organize the backyard a little bit because we wanna make sure we can do the next trip. No problem. So I'll see you guys at the junkyard. Alright guys, we're going up on the scale right now to see how much our truck weighs. Then we're just gonna discharge everything and call it a day. Alright, here we go. So the scale only showed 4,960 about, so it's pretty light. But I expect it to be light, so I'm thinking around maybe 200 pounds or so. But we'll see when we get there. Alright guys, so that was a pretty quick drop off, and now we're going back to the scale to eventually get paid. Alright guys, so the ticket was right on the nose, 300 pounds, and at 8 cents a pound. That means we got $24 for this trip. Time to go make another one. Forgot to start the GoPro, but I already started loading the washing machines into the truck, so enjoy me putting the other 2 in. Nice. Alright, truck's packed. Time to go. And we are off for the next load. Today is a really hot day in New York, so I don't know why, but it's around 68 right now. And it's only 11 o'clock, so it's probably gonna get hotter. So we're on our way, and today's gonna be a good day. We already got the 300 pounds of steel worth $24. And now we got 3 laundry machines that we're gonna drop off. And hopefully we get around 20 bucks for all of them. They're at least 100 pounds a piece. Then we're in good shape, and that means that they're $6 each. So I'm hoping for the best on this run, and hopefully we can get a couple more dollars towards our goal of 1,000. So currently, as of last video, we're at $132.02 for 6 trips to the junkyard. And that's our net income for the 2 trips today, in addition to the miles it took to pick up everything to bring to the junkyard today. It's gonna be around maybe 23 miles or so for everything. So after 23 miles, quarter a mile, that's around $6 in gas for 2 trips today. So I'm estimating our net to be around maybe $35 today, but we'll see when we put our truck onto the scale. Alright guys, so we are pulling up onto the scale right now for our second trip of the day, the 3 laundry machines. See how much this puppy weighs, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, so we're at 5,000 pounds right now, give or take. So we'll see how much we get. The last truckload we were at 4,660 pounds tare weight. So I'm expecting about the same, so I would assume we're around 340 pounds or so. Here we go. Alright guys, so I'm about to pull out of the junkyard right now with another $22 in my pocket. So in total, after expenses of roughly $6, since it was 23 miles or so, trip 1 and trip 2 equate to $46. So $40 altogether in profit for a 2-trip run. That's not too bad. The applied steel was 360 pounds, so 120 pounds per unit, and at 6 cents per pound, it's $21.60, and they gave me $22 just to round it up. So not too bad of a day. 660 pounds taken to the junkyard, and I was rewarded with a crisp $40 bill. So that's it for today, and I'll see you next time I go out. Alright guys, so I just received a tip about some junk steel on the side of the road, and I'm gonna go grab it. So I got a tip from my mom. On her way to work, she found 2 metal shelves, so I'm gonna go pick them up right now. So it's about a 2-mile trip there and a 2-mile trip back. So roughly about $1 in gas to get this, but the metal shelves, as long as it weighs more than 12.5 pounds, then I will be in the green as for a profit. So in recap from last week's episode, I brought 1,940 pounds of scrap steel to the junkyard, and I was rewarded with about $132 in profit. Now yesterday I went to the junkyard and I brought 660 pounds, so I already passed the 1-ton threshold, and I'm well on my way to beating last year's junk haul. I believe last year I got around 6,300 pounds, so just over 3 tons of steel. And I was only given about maybe $250, $300 for it. So right now, I'm almost at the mark in terms of value, and I'm only a third of the way there to beat last year's junk haul. So passing that 1-ton threshold's a good feeling. I'm not done junking yet. I still have all the miscellaneous metal in my backyard accumulating, and I started listing some of the junk that I found on Facebook Marketplace. And in fact, I have already 2 people interested in stuff that I found. One item is a car creeper. It's a Craftsman brand, so it's a good brand, and I decided to list it for $25. But I got someone coming right away. Within an hour, he texted me and said, I want it. I'll pay $15. And I said, sure. Because why would I pass up that deal? You know, just get it out of the storage space, and $15 in my hand for something that I got for free. Another thing that I found was a knock hockey set, and that got a lot of attention right away because my generation grew up on knock hockey, as well as the generation before me. I mean, kids these days probably don't know what knock hockey is, but it was a great game. And it has all the pieces with it. So it has the 2 sticks, the puck, and the board. And I put it on Facebook Marketplace for $20 and immediately got a lot of responses saying, hey, is it still available? But the first response I got was from my friend. He's over in Patchogue. So he told me, hey, I want this, but let's make it interesting. If I win 3 games, so we're gonna play a match. If I win 3 games, I get it for free. If I lose, then I'll pay you $40 for it. So I said, game on. I really don't care. I found it on the side of the road and it's free. And it's a fun little bet. So all the stuff that I listed on Facebook Marketplace, I listed 5 items. Those are the 2 things that I have to put aside. The creepers being sold today, and knock hockey, when my buddy gets back from work, he works on a tug, so he's gone for 3 weeks. I'll play him in a game of knock hockey and then enjoy some brewskis. But we're on the right track towards our $1,000 goal, especially with yesterday's junk haul, as well as starting to list stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So we're pulling up right now to the house with the scrap metal, about to load it, and then get home and sell the creeper, and then enjoy the rest of my afternoon. So that ended up being a bust. The metal shells were gone, but there was this table with a glass top that seemed in good condition. So I grabbed that, and I grabbed just a flower pot to see if I could put them on Facebook Marketplace and generate some interest. So we'll see what happens. I'll clean it up first, then put it on Facebook Marketplace. And all I really need to do is sell it for $1, and I would get my money back from this trip. Since the trip was 4 miles, 25 cents a mile for gas, I don't see this as a loss just yet. It's just a little setback, but hopefully with my luck on Facebook Marketplace so far, I could flip this glass table and make a little bit of money on the side. Alright guys, so it's later on in the day, and I just wanted to show you what I came across today. I just did a 5-mile bike ride. I cut the bike ride a little short today because I'm donating platelets later on in the day with my father, and the appointment's at 5:15, so I needed to cut it a little short, but I still managed to find some good stuff. But in review, this is the glass table that I found. It's in great condition. I mean, there's little wear on it. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a nice little table, and I think I can get some money on Facebook Marketplace. So I found that. If I go into the front, I think I did pretty well. I found a few things that I could make a buck on Facebook for local pickup. Nothing that I can really ship, but take a look at what I found. It's not the Heineken, but I did find a barbell with 2 weights. I found a racquetball racket, a mini lacrosse stick. I used to have one of those as a kid. I found a fridge. I'm going to go to the junkyard with that. And actually, I do need a Greek magnet, so that's actually pretty cool. I found an old sea chest. Very heavy wear on it. I don't think I'll get that much for it. And I think this is the cream of the crop. It's a softball carrier, you know. It's got a softball pickup right over there. And it basically has wheels on it, so you can go to the batting cage and load it up with softballs and have a good time. Found a couple cords and a couple of ski poles, but I think that the softball carrier is the biggest win today, besides the barbell and the weights. So I'm gonna have fun listing this stuff on Facebook Marketplace and see what I can get. As long as I get more than the scrap price for it, I really don't mind. I sold the creeper today. The creeper I got $15 for, and if I were to go to the junkyard, I'd probably only get about $2 for it. So that's about 700% more than what the junkyard gave me. So I'm happy that I found out about Facebook Marketplace It's very similar to Letgo, but Letgo really doesn't exist anymore. So I had some good success with Letgo back in the day, but Facebook Marketplace is getting the job done, and I'm happy to start listing stuff. And if you live in the Long Island area and you see something that you want, just let me know. But anyway, I got another trip to do. There's like a Little Tikes bin that I want to grab, as well as a little bit of scrap metal right down the road over there. So I'm gonna offload this stuff and get on the road again before my blood appointment. All right, so I'm at home right now, and watch how long it takes me to get to my next stop. All I'm doing right now is picking up just a little bit of scrap. It's, I think, an old bike machine. So it looks like about maybe 75 pounds at the maximum, but it's enough to help fill up the truck, and like that, we're here. So it looks like a good amount, a decent amount at best, but I think I may be wrong. I think it may be around at least 100 pounds. So if not a little bit more. Oh yeah, definitely a little bit more. Thinking around. Ooh. This is a payday. Heavy steel all around. But we cleared it all up, and now it's time to pick up that Little Dykes storage bin. Here we go to Stevens Avenue with a nice, maybe I'd say conservatively 200 pounds of steel. So right across the street they were throwing away $16. So it's nice to always be on the lookout for these types of things. And if I have time before my blood appointment, I'm gonna clean some stuff up and try to post some stuff on Facebook so that I can get the ball rolling. But I'm gonna load this, then discharge everything, and then get ready for my blood appointment. So I'll let you guys know if anything sells on Mercari or Facebook Marketplace. But for now, this is the end, and I'll see you next time. Alright guys, happy Veterans Day. It's November 11th, and actually I'm not sure if they're actually open. Let me make a call. Hey, are you guys open today? 4 o'clock, thank you. Bye. So now that we cleared that they're open, I got a little bit of junk. I'm headed over to Maryland tomorrow to visit my brother. So I kind of wanted to free up all the space in the backyard, and I had all the bike machine parts in the back of my truck from the other day. So I'm gonna hop over to the junkyard and discharge the fridge I found yesterday, the bike machine, and a couple speakers that I found on my way home from bowling one time. So hopefully I get a few dollars to add to the total. The one problem I may face is that since I do have a fridge in the back of my truck, they're gonna charge me appliance steel instead of regular steel. But I figured I'd try to take the chance. That's only about 80 pounds, the fridge. It's really not that heavy. So it really shouldn't amount to much. But if they do count it as 6 cents a pound rather than 8 cents a pound, I'll get probably a $6 difference. So on our way to the junkyard now, got the keys, and let's go. Alright guys, so we pulled up to the junkyard, and I'm gonna weigh myself and then discharge all the cargo. there we have it. Another trip down. Just gotta get onto the scale again and then get paid and go home. Okay guys, so another successful trip. In the end, we got 300 pounds of steel. So we were given 8 cents per pound at 300 pounds, meaning we got $24 from this trip. This trip does have a lot of gas. I did a few miles to get everything, so that's gonna be a big expense. Not huge, but definitely above average. So I'm pretty happy with the profit of about $18 to $20 for this small little trip. And it was definitely, that bike machine was definitely about 200 pounds. So I'm pretty happy that I found that, as well as the fridge, which gave me about another 80 pounds. I also had a few other things that did the rest of the work, but overall, it was a pretty good day at the junkyard. And that will wrap up this video. So I'm going to, in the next part, explain all my weekly costs and profits and give you an updated total of how far towards the $1,000 goal I am. I think this week was a pretty good week in terms of starting Facebook Marketplace, as well as getting a good amount of steel. So I'll leave you off with that until I get home and talk about my profits. Alright guys, so right now it's the end of the week and we went to the junkyard 3 times. We went 2 trips for light iron and 1 trip for appliance steel. In total, we dropped off 960 pounds of metal to the junkyard. And in return, we got $70 for all of it. We had 2 $24 trips and a $22 trip. So our gross is $70 after the expense of gas, which came out to 38.9 miles or $9.73. This week, we profited from the junkyard $60.27, which isn't bad for 3 trips. That's averaging $20 per trip to the junkyard. In addition to the junkyard, we also started selling on Facebook Marketplace. Now, I did say I had interest in the Knock Hockey set, but that will be sold later next week or the week after, depending on when I see my friend over in Patchogue. But what we did sell on Facebook Marketplace was the Auto Creeper. I got $15 for it, and because I already went to the junkyard for that product, that $15 was pure profit. So this week, with the Creeper and the junk steel, I made $75.27. Now, that's not really too bad for a week. The last 2 weeks, I averaged $65 per week. So that slight increase really helped me out. And that makes our total for 3 weeks of side hustling to $207.29. Meaning that we averaged so far $10.91 per day. Being that we are over a quarter of the way through the challenge, that means I have to pick up the pace, but I have a feeling that next week, with more items listed on Facebook Marketplace and more interest in stuff on Mercari, as well as the usual scrap haul, I believe next week will be a good week. But I'm pretty happy with all the progress that I made for this week. $75 may not seem like much, but it keeps me busy at home. And the most important thing is that I have fun doing it. So stay safe, everyone. Happy Veterans Day. And I'll see you next time. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. This is only episode 3 of the Side Hustle series. As it gets colder out, I'm going to start moving away from junking and explore different opportunities to make money. So stick around, guys, and I'll see you next week.